Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're happy watching this Risco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more. Some more? I mean, it ought to be LBP, but because the Twitch has got to be Twitch. Oh, Holly, I will read that in just a second. Let me fix my tags. Gonna get us to the right pages that we need to be on. Uses magic to bloom a few extra flowers so the little bee who missed quota can feel good about itself. Oh, I love that. Holly. Holly. That's such a nice way to start. How you doing? I hope well. I hope life is going good for you. I know yesterday was a bit up and down. It seemed like down and then up, or like up then down then up again. Hopefully today was a little bit more like steady. Lovely. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Always want you doing good. Are you still on break? Like, it sounds like you gotta go back on shift like in 2 seconds, but are you still on like your time off for holidays? I need to turn these up. Went for coffee with Mori, then we did some grocery shopping together, and got some crafting materials. Oh, so this is like, it's gonna be in the, you're talking about yesterday, the potion bottle, dealies? Those sound really cool, by the way. Go back in a week and a bit. Oh, you made them! Oh, yo! Can I see? Show me. Wait, did we already go through like 5 minutes of music? Okay. I mean, that's fine, but... Nobody's ever gonna be able to see this part, but... Now, how long a section do we want? Why does this... How many layers? You're only... Os! Hirunda, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope life ain't giving you no stress. Or at least no more stress than you feel like you can deal with. I think we want... like... conveyors, honestly. I'm tired but happy. It's gonna be a rehearsal-free weekend. Love to hear it. That sounds pretty darn good. I know that you were mentioning the last time that the rehearsal's been a bit, like, it's been a bit. So a little bit of time off sounds really good. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I mean, do I like that? Can I change the UV on that? Okay, I can change the UV, but I still think it looks kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I'm going for. It's kind of nifty though. Also, my arm it was in fact fractured. Well, I hate that, but I'm glad that it's healing up. Right now you just need physio. Okay. Oh, I gotta check this picture. Yo, those look dope! Holly! Those look straight up dope! Well, I mean, those I say as though they're plural. You only showed me the one, but I would assume that others would look similar to this. I feel like you could do a thing with that. No, Risco, what do you just hold up? Think for a second. I think we want rusty metal, maybe? A rusty metal grill? Because that looks kind of cool. I don't know, I'm trying to like work a little bit outside my usual. I mean, I kind of knew that was gonna happen, and I still felt surprised when it did. I'm such a goober sometimes. That's okay, I can be a goober. It's okay. It's okay to be a goober sometimes. What do I want? I never use these pixelated blocks, and I really do like them. I don't know. Yo, why did the music stop? You can't be just stopping the music like that. Yeah, okay. I have to, like, my brain just completely stopped for a second. It's just like, what am I doing? What is any of this? I filled the earrings with vegetable oil with some oil-based food coloring in it. I remember you were saying, like, that was the technique you were gonna go with last night. They look really cool. Like, I'm definitely here for it. Was planning to make red and green versions with other bottle designs. Are there like, are there multiple designs of bottles? Why did that sound so awkward? That just sounded totally awkward and I don't know why. I kind of hate it though. I have some heart-shaped bottles. Nice. And circular ones with indents in the center. Okay, like kind of like a little hourglass kind of deal. It sounds like you could go somewhere with that. These might need to be longer though. This music kind of fucks though. Where are we going with this? I do know what I'm doing. I mean, I have an idea of what I'm doing. I shouldn't say I know what I'm doing. That would be a lie. And we are trying to not, you know, be lying liars who lie. Because that would suck. Alright, so we need... Let me peep this pic. Oh! Like a Taurus! I don't know. I think I only know the word Taurus because of crossword puzzles. But I do know the word Taurus. And that's what that's like. I like it though. It looks nifty. Alright, so we want the anti-grav. I'm ready. I might just go to bed. I'm ready to hit the hay so friggin' hard. Hidunda, thank you so much for dropping by, even if it was just for a little bit. I'm glad to hear that you're well. I'm glad to hear that your arm's getting better. I hope that you have really nice dreams tonight. And don't worry even a minuscule bit about needing to go to bed. Because I know. I dig it. Sometimes it gotta be done. Os Hive, lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope life ain't giving you no kinds of stress. What happens if I take the bevel off? Just, you know, for fun. Oh, I don't like that. That's not cool. Not good. I might also go, I might also just go to bed, I guess. Because I gotta have energy for the concert you're heading to. Okay, if you do need to go to bed, please do. But before you go to bed, can I ask you what concert you're going to? Because it sounds exciting. Maybe because you're kind of saving the energy that you would use for spelling so that you're even more hyped for tomorrow? Obituary, bleh. With psychotropic, yay! Well, I hope that you enjoy the heck out of the psychotropic concert and you tolerate the heck out of the obituary concert. I kind of feel like that's the way that should go. Alright, now we need an impact sensor. Well, I mean, that's so tolerable. Hopefully it's tolerable. But chances are, when they're playing live, they'll have more energy. One should hope. Nobody likes bleh. If I use Shardinator, I'm gonna have to use it on everything. And that's kind of a pain in the butt. So we just use a destroyer set to explode. Also opportunity to support the local scene because Psychotropic are an Aussie band. Love to hear it. And Leslie, they're not up yet. We have no current idea as to when they will be up, unfortunately. Uh, we don't know. We haven't heard anything from Sumo. I mean, Sumo said that they were going to be doing their best to get them back up. But like, of course they would lead off with that. So... So basically we're all just kind of crossing our fingers and hoping at the moment. I'm just kind of playing around with an infinite scroller. Trying to get the kind of the basics of it nailed down. I really like infinite scrollers. Like, I use the effect a lot for my parallax stuff. I've never done an actual, like, gameplay level that's used the effect, but I am a fan. I don't know if you've seen any of my drawing board stuff, but I've got a couple of... Well, I mean, did you ever play my train level? Because the train level works on the same basic effect. Dang, this track actually is way cooler than I would have expected. Hold on a second. It's Victoria's lab, and it's with only one of the instruments isolated. It's just the strings. Okay. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we're gonna need another mover here. And this will be, I think, -20? Oh god, no, you're making it way too fast. I think if we do -20 as a max speed, and these should both actually be 80. Input action to speed scale? Yes. I always, like, manage to screw this up. So I'm trying not to screw it up this time. And we want, for right now, just an emitter. And the emitter is going to be infinite lifetime, 0.1 frequency. Well, I think we can just set it to O frequency, can't we? We'll have 30 appear and disappear, not enable sounds. I think that works. Okay, yeah, that's good. And actually we want this to be, oh no, I know what we could do. I know an easier way to do that. Oh, I haven't put the tag on. Silly Risco. And we need to put the speed over here. And we're just gonna have for right now a 10-shot counter, and we'll wire that up to our tag. The tag's gonna say speed. It's not doing the, why are you not triggering? Set to create, it's including touching, including rigid connections, which really shouldn't be important, but... Are you set to on-off? You are, that's... Yep, that's not what I want. Okay, that is set to on-off. Why? Is it because you're like appearing directly in the deal? No, but we have to have it appear directly in the deal. Nope, not that much. Okay, so it is doing it. It's speeding up the right way. That might be a little bit too much, honestly. 20 might be, like... Players might not be able to handle that. Players will definitely not be able to handle that. Oh my god, that's okay, that's way too fast. It's way too fast. Hi. Okay, so top speed has got to be a lot slower than that. Drop you down to 0 to clear out the cache. And this can go up to 16? Maybe? Because, like, we want it so that when it's at the top speed, that it's, like, it's hard to keep up with, but not impossible. So 16 is probably still too fast. And these might actually need to be longer. Alright, drop you back to 0. What's 12 look like for us? Bump that up to top speed. And bump this to 20. I mean, 12 is... That's zipping along pretty darn fast. Like, if a player gets stuck, they're kind of boned. So that's... We're gonna have to dump this down, I think, a lot more. And these definitely have to be longer. That's just not gonna work out, I think. Alright, but we got like the basic bit is right. So let's toy with that basic bit a little bit. Oh, we gotta put gyroscopes on these. That's gonna be important. We're gonna want that. Don't want to forget those. Because otherwise, there's too big a chance that they might go wibbly wobbly. And we definitely don't want them to be wibbly wobbly. And I think as much as I like the explosion sound, the explosion effect, I don't know if I want the sound there. Will they go timey-wimey too? I mean, they could. We could probably set it up so they go timey-wimey, but... is that really going to benefit anybody? I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Oh, fudge. Isco, don't be silly. And also, let's, while we're here... let's make a template. Just to have a template on hand. I don't know if I like this material. I don't know if I like either of these materials, honestly. I mean, I like them, but... okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. I don't know why you thought that was going to be a good idea. Why are you all acting so weird? I mean, not you in chat. I mean, like, these objects are acting odd. I don't know why you're not letting me do the thing that I want to do. Why must you be so difficult? Weirdo. Because we don't want the first bits to be that difficult. We want to ease the player into their discomfort. I just don't know if these are the right materials, though. They're so ugly. I don't like the ugly. It's a terrible movie, even if it's Australian. Not that being Australian is gonna necessarily, like, make a movie better, but The Ugly is just kind of a crappy movie. I said it. I stand by that. I got to feel pretty today. I love that. I think you should get to feel pretty every day. Was it did you dress up for the coffee? Did you do a little Holly dress up? I don't know why they make the score bubbles like just the right size to not be on grid. That's so weird. I wore a long black dress, my new black-heeled boots, my lapis pendant, diamond earrings, and I put my hair up in a clip thanks to Mori. Oh my gosh. You're like glamming out. This is like a straight up glow up. I love it. I look forward to more Holly glow up action. These materials gotta change. Oh, my light brown belt to add some color to the dress. Fancy pants, though. You're like accessorizing and shit. We don't want to do that. That's not what we want. It's been a while since I was that tall. Well, I mean, you've been shrinking, though. Like, you have mentioned that there was a word that I was going to use, and then I was like, that's not the word that we want. That's not the word that we want to go with. You've mentioned that you have sized down a bit. The shrinking has been great. That sounds like... It sounds both exciting and slightly terrifying. Just because I don't... Like, I will accept any shrinking that happens, but I'm mostly pretty okay with my height. So there is going to be like an element of oh darn. I thought there was like a flamey metal. I thought there was a flamey metal from LBP1. From the Metro? There it is. Oh my god, that's so ugly though. I almost kind of love it. I almost gotta go with that. Not that though. That one doesn't work. Where's that green check? That's from Cosmos, I think. Dip? Who knows her shit? That's me. I know my shit. Oh, but the brown is not... I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Oh, that's not what we want. That's definitely not what we want. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we could go with that. I feel like I'm gonna have to put something in the background just to make the pixelation do a thing. Wait, why did you all fall? Like Babylon. I can't believe you're gonna make me like do all of these. I hate it so much. I guess I only have to do every other one though. But it's still kind of annoying. So let's see what that does. Okay, they're not on grid anymore, and that makes me kind of sad. It's not like a huge problem. Also, like, where do the score bubbles go? Like, you could why do the score bubbles drop like that? That's so interesting, but also not what I need. Wait, where did my... Hello? There was a whole freaking... There we are. It's like, where the frock did you go? I don't know why Fall Apart never works. I don't think Fall Apart has ever worked. Oh wait, no. We want this to appear here, right? Because we only want it to be touching for like a little while. Yep. You go so fast! Yeah! I can kind of see like where this is going, but I don't know if I like it. mean, this is this is an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. Are you just like not gonna produce the next one? It's just because they're so slow. No, don't do it at 10. You don't need it to be 10. Alright, so now we would need... We want to keep the player in a particular area, so... Let me... Yeah. Come back here. Is that in the right layer? I can never tell. I'm not very good at that. Okay, yeah, that drops right down. So we need I don't know, just like some electrified stuff, just to make sure that they die. Just to make sure they die. You know how it is. Os! Alice, lovely to see you. Hope you're well tonight. Hope the life is treating you kindly. I know everything is kind of a thing, but... I need zappies. Where are my zappies? Thank you. Wow, LBB! I mean... Yeah. I just really didn't have the focus for Risk of Rain tonight. It was a long day at work, and it was... The mornings have been so cold. Like, just so miserably cold. It's kind of been sucking my energy out. Wait, No, Last of Us 2 copy you bought and then don't remember why? I remember why I bought the Last of Us 2. It was because Sophie from Mars gave it a really, really good review, and I was like, this game doesn't seem like it's going to have anything for me. And I didn't really like Last of Us 1 that much, but I respect Sophie from Mars' opinion, and I'll give it a shot. And then I played it, and I got to the bit where you had to kill the dogs, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. I hadn't been enjoying it that much previous to that, but like, once we got to the dog part, it was like, this is all over for me. I do remember that, but I don't know if that was something that was clear when the game very first came out. Because I feel like that's a story that came up when the show was being made. Oh, he talked about when the game launched. Then I completely was not paying the attention that I needed to. The guy will never stop Israel posting. I do remember reading, like, I remember reading a pretty chonky, like, article and interview about that whole, like, where he came up with those concepts from and why certain things in Part 2 were in Part 2. It was kind of gross. But in the context of right now, it's much worse. Are you hyped for the second season of the TV show? I mean, if we're gonna be 100% honest, I wasn't even hyped for the first season of the TV show. So I feel like at the very least I'm on kind of okay moral ground in that regard. I forgot how to make something add to... There's a way to do the thing that I want to do, and I forget what it was. Kronos taught it to me, though. That's not it. Shout out to my guy for going in illegal settlements. Is this still Druckmann? Oh, and I missed from you, Holly. Last of Us too many dogs to feel bad for killing. I like Last of Us 2, even up to that point is really weird. Like the whole thing where it's like, I don't know, like Ellie's reaction to her girlfriend being pregnant. I think her girlfriend's name is Dina. It's just like, what the fuck though? This is an after hours stream, so like we can swear. But it's like it's a really weird reaction she has to her girlfriend being pregnant, and it's just like, what? Like, really though? Why? The cult stuff with the trans-mass character is also very weird. See, I feel like that was part of what Sophie from Mars had talked about, and one of the reasons why I decided to give it a chance. I wouldn't trust Sophie these days, but that's another conversation. That's interesting. I won't necessarily ask you to unpack that right now if you don't want to, but oh gosh. Oh, I hate that. I hate everything about that. Are you not on possessional? So why are y'all moving? Because you should have 0% speed. I don't know why these are moving at all. Oh, because of here. Okay. That makes sense. I feel like this is like the most kludgy way to do this, but I can't think of how else to do it right at the moment, so it's just gonna have to be. The response to that was a very YouTube apology. I will change totally thing that also left a bad taste. Is this like... Is this really recent news? Or did she erase the video? Oh, it's really recent news. Okay, I was kind of wondering, like, I haven't heard anything about this. Oh wait, 1 or 2 months ago? How did I not hear, like, any of this? Am I just that far off the radar? It happened on Twitter. There you go. Because I was gonna say, like, I didn't know nothing about any of that. That sucks, though. I mean, I know that we shouldn't pedestal people. Like, that's its own really big problem, but... I mean, she seemed pretty decent. It's like, eh. The accusations were very horrific. Oh, I fucking hate that. I hate everything about that. Man, why do folks gotta be like this? I'm going to give this a really quick test, and then because we're at the hour point, I am going to take a break after we do our really quick test. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. So we drop down. That gets it moving. Then every 20 seconds it should start going faster. I wonder if that's why there haven't been any Thought Slime collabs recently. Or maybe the timing for that is off, because I feel like they haven't done a collab in a while. I feel like the concept here is sound. I mean, clearly we wouldn't want to keep it at just this, but it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people cut ties privately. Like, I mean, if they've done something that fucked up, yeah. Alright, concept is sound. I am gonna take my break now, grab myself a little bit of a stretch, and I will be back in just a couple minutes. We'll do some more knocking around on this and see if we can get it looking like something that's a thing. But be back in a mo. We are back. Jilly Beans, wonderful to see you. What book are you reading right now? I mean, not right now. I mean, if you are reading a book right now, then you might not hear me asking you what book you're reading right now, but, uh, are you reading a book right now? I mean, you know what I mean. I just finished Nona the Ninth. Did you like it? Was it everything that you'd hoped for and more? Listening to Iron Gold. I don't know Iron Gold, so we're gonna find that out. It's weird because, like, I feel like Harrow the Ninth and Nona the Ninth, they didn't quite click for me until I read them the second time, kind of knowing the conceit. And I was like, oh wow, no, these actually fuck. These are actually pretty great. It's a Red Rising series book. Oh, you told us about that. You had told us about that. I'm gonna have to leave this Google page up so that I actually remember to look into it. I'm currently reading, for the first time actually, Exquisite Corpse. It's interesting. I listened to Harrow, before reading Nona. It was weird because, like, Gideon the Ninth, I enjoyed that, like, right out the gate. I was super invested. I really liked the story. I really enjoyed rereading it the second time. And then I got to Harrow the Ninth, and I was just like, but what the fuck's going on? I felt really, really lost, which was, I mean, the point, clearly. And I was kind of, I don't know if ambivalent is the right word, but where it's like, I knew I didn't hate it, but I wasn't sure if I liked it. And then, like, Nona the Ninth was coming out, so I was like, well, I enjoyed the characters, I want to see where this is going. I should go back and reread Harrow the Ninth, you know, just to have something fresh in my mind, and kind of knowing what was going on the second time through, and I was able to enjoy it a lot more. And I was like, oh wait, no, this is actually pretty great. So then it went to Nona the Ninth, and, like, again, even though I knew I had just had that experience with Harrow the Ninth, I was like, do I like this? Is this good? Am I enjoying this? And then I think like a couple of months back, actually, I reread Nona the Ninth again. I was like, no, I enjoyed this. This is good. This is great. I'm right here for this. Had a similar experience and caught so many more details in Harrow the Ninth the second time. Yeah. There's a lot going on. It's just like, they're all really dense, but I kind of feel like with Gideon, it's like, you can take the superficial story and still, like, follow it without needing to know, like, all the stuff that's going on underneath it. And I kind of feel like it's a lot harder to do that with Harrow and Nona. I am looking very much forward to Electo, though. I'd like to see where this is gonna end up. I do hope, as much as I enjoy the series, I really love the characters. And just like the world building is a lot of fun. I do hope that it does finish with Electo. I hope this doesn't become a forever series, because, like, I would like some kind of completeness to the story. But that's just my... I forget the word that I want. Selfish hope? That's my selfish hope. Alright, let's The audiobooks are very fun. I can totally read. The audiobooks are very fun to listen to. Okay. Who all does the... Let's go... Like, you can't read, you can't talk. Can you do anything? Who does the narration? I use Library app, so there are wait times, but the free cost is worth it. I would imagine, yeah. I do not enjoy buying anything through Amazon, but I doubly don't enjoy buying things through Amazon with the monies, because it's not necessarily cheaps. Moria Quirk is the narrator. I don't know who that is, but they've got an amazing name. Moria Quirk is a name that we could all aspire to. I feel like if I ever do, like, go back to the US for any significant amount of time, I'm gonna be so fucking lost. I'm gonna have no idea what's going on with anything, which is vaguely amusing, but also slightly terrifying. I didn't even know about the Pop-Tart. I was completely in the dark about Pop-Tarts. You live in the world, you'll be fine. I vaguely live in the world. I live in like a very small me-shaped hole. I think we need to... Most people mostly live in their heads. It's A-okay. I appreciate the vote of confidence, honestly. Time to instead go learn all the things you don't know about Japan, yet time to hang out with some Yakuza. That, like, wouldn't be an impossibility, but I don't think it'd be a great idea. I feel like that's how weird kids like me get into trouble. But not the fun kind of trouble, the shitty kind of trouble. Has inflation hit Japan? It's hitting. Prices are definitely going up. Amount of stuff in things is going down. And taxes are going up. So, like, I don't think the inflation has hit as hard as it has in the US, but things are definitely getting more expensive. My food budget's definitely higher. Housing prices are awful. They're just always bad. I'm in a pretty super cheapo apartment, but it's not great. And anything that's not super cheapo is, or anything that's like vaguely decent is really expensive. I don't, like, I kind of know what I want to do, but I just don't. About the level, not about my life. I have no idea what I want to do about my life. It's a giant problem. Is it tiny? This place is... Yeah, it's not great. Like, it's pretty small. The foot of my futon is like in the refrigerator. That's not like an exaggeration either. Time to move to rural Japan and go to a random mountain village. I don't know. Get murdified? Because that's a thing that happens. Yeah, there was, oh god, this was like years back though. But there was a case where like a dude just killed everybody. It was a pretty sensational thing. It wasn't a cult thing. It was just like a guy who just straight up murdered a bunch of folks. But like the village didn't have that many folks to murder. So, you know, as it happens sometimes. But there are mountain cults, though. Is that the most? That's the most important question. There is a mountain that women are not allowed to climb because of the sect that runs the temple on the mountain. I don't know if that technically counts as a cult, but it is kind of fucky. I do feel like that'd be kind of fucky. But beyond that, I unfortunately don't have, I don't have too many details on Japanese cults. I feel like that's a gap in my knowledge that I probably ought to fill. Just in case I'm ever lost on a mountain. I wouldn't wanna hook up with the evil cults. Never meet a happy science person. I think I've met happy science people before. I know I've met, like, some sect of creeps, because they took me out for coffee and tried to recruit me. And they were not particularly happy when I told them I wasn't interested. Hello, fellow cultists! There's a couple of happy science centers, like, within walking distance of me. Yes, I actually had Jehovah's Witnesses show up at my door before. And I was like, please, I'm not interested. And they're like, oh, you don't speak Japanese. And I'm like, I just told you in Japanese I'm not interested. And they're like, don't worry, we'll come back with some English speakers. And I was like, oh, please don't. Like, you really don't have to. This is not required. They did, though. They came back for like a couple of weeks straight, and it was just like, nope, answer's the same as it was last time. Still not interested, but, you know, good try, I suppose. They weren't jackasses, at least. Like, they did take no for an answer. They just had to take no for an answer several weeks straight in order for it to finally click in. I have a friend who lives in Jamaica who gets them like every year, and every year they literally just take cover in their house, Metal Gear style, and sneak around while not answering the door. Yeah, like, I could dig it. It sounds pretty fucky, but I actually just, like, I just shut the door on him. Be like, nope, not interested, thanks a lot. Close the door. They don't, like, hang out on my doorstep or anything. They're not like NHK. Who, thankfully, I haven't seen NHK in a while. Being annoyed by evangelical cults is truly a thing that unites all of humanity. I mean, it's just fucked up. Fucked up and unnecessary. Inappropriate. So does this have to be all the way up to 10? Oh no, you can see it at... You can see it at that. I don't like the fact that you can see it through the material, though. And it doesn't matter how forward we bring it. That kind of sucks. Oh, because they wanted me to pay, and I was like, I am not gonna do that, because I don't watch TV. And they're like, that's not a good excuse. And then they just hung out outside for a while, and I was like, no, but seriously, like, I don't have, my TV is not hooked up to anything that would allow me to get a signal, which is true. Or at least it was when they were here. And then finally they were like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll take your word for it. It's like, okay. Appreciate that. And I did appreciate that thing. Well, I've got, like, I mean, there's a receiver that I could get TV signals through. It came with the internet hookup. I don't use it for anything. Time to get satellite TV. I don't know. I don't know about that. Ah! Risco, what are you doing? Oh, this song kind of fucks, though. But yeah, they haven't bothered me since maybe 2 years ago. And I'm just as happy to let that continue. Because I don't want to give them any money. I do not need to pay for their propaganda. Can I? I can't invert that. I hate it. That's okay though. They apparently have a good panel show, according to my Japanese friends. They very well might. Like, that's certainly possible. But I'm pretty sure that there's also a fair amount of propaganda. I'm just not here for that. Wait, where? Why? Oh, because there's like oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. Is there any reporting on that? I think it's pretty understandable that your blood would be going into Joker mode. The trial's being shown on some TVs, okay. And also people are live tweeting it, alright. Because the impression that I got was like that nobody was covering it. Which I don't know if that's a fair impression or not. I watched episode 1 of the Watchmen TV show last night. It's the whole thing called Canada. I didn't really hear very much good about it. but I couldn't tell you with any granularity. It's like pretty heavily following Snyder's vision. Is that right? Because I feel like you could describe Moore's Watchmen as a lot of things, but not so much as propaganda. Oh, it's not. Okay. It's not Snyder's vision. It's like doing liberal police reform will solve racism shit. Fucking hell. I mean, it's worked so far in the real world, I don't see why it would not work in the watch people world. The important question, does it think Rorschach is the hero? I suppose the other important question is, does it have Dr. Manhattan's giant blue dong? Yeah, on the ICJ trial, the first part, which was a South African argument, was only covered on non-Western TV and social media, but today is the Israeli defense, which is of course being covered by all the Western media. Of course. Of course. That's a loaded codswallop. I'm gonna go so far as to say that a loaded codswallop. So one thing I've been wondering, because I really don't know, like I don't have a great working knowledge of how the ICJ works, but like if they find that Israel has been committing genocide, which seems like it would be pretty reasonable, what happens then? Like, what is their... What's the word that I want? I can't think of the word that I want. Give me like 20 seconds here. Can they impose sanctions? Like, can they... actually do anything to enforce their ruling? Israel's defense so far being called, calling South Africa Hamas. Wait, hold on a second. A Hamas ally state. Okay, so the overlay was kind of fucking that up. calling South Africa a Hamas ally state and saying, well, we're not doing crimes on South Africa, so they couldn't brought the case against us. Only the person we're doing crimes against. That's like not how that works, though, right? Like that's not how the ICJ has worked in the past. Literally anyone can bring the case. It just needs to be a state. Man, all of this is just like way fuckier than it needs to be. Also, on the judgment, it's like the court has no power to enforce the verdict, but they're finding, if they find guilty, they're going to mechanisms related to things adjacent to it that activate, plus just social shame. It's not a lot, but it's something. You're not wrong, it is something, and it is something important. It would be nice if there was a little bit, if it was a little bit toothier, but I can understand that's not necessarily going to be the case. There's also extra mechanisms. Okay. Where countries can ask the United Nations to enforce the verdict, but the US has veto power there. Fucking... They should never give us veto power. They shouldn't even give us veto Corleone powder. That was not... Like, that wasn't even really the place for a joke, but that was not the joke for that place. Japan has not signed the Genocide Convention. I find myself not startled, but disappointed. But not startled, unfortunately. Israel, funnily enough, has signed it. Okay. Kind of shooting themselves in the own foot, but sure. Maybe they figured it was never going to bite them in the butt? So now, how long is this case going to be running? I mean, this isn't going to be like an O.J. Simpson thing where it goes on for years. I do not want any Pirates of the Caribbean garbage. I have no need for that. There's no limit. So this could be going on for a while. It'll take a while. The case will probably also go to The Hague. Okay. So like a double case? Like it won't just be this case, but it'll also be the Hague case? Alright, this is gonna have to be farther out. In all cases, Israel has lost the case in the public eye. I mean, A, one should hope so, but B, it does definitely seem that way. Like, going in a fight with South Africa and calling fucking South Africa a Hamas ally is just symbolically a defeat. Well, it's not a great look, no. It does not distinguish one as a serious person, or in this case, a serious state. And we could just hope that this has, like, I don't know, just some effect at the end. Like, it's hard to say that this is gonna, by itself, this isn't gonna bring justice to the situation, but that it might be part of the process of getting justice served. Things need to be material and not symbolically often, but a multi-race, diverse set of lawyers arguing against Israel with passion bring up how there's no real difference between apartheid in South Africa, and Israel is like big to me. Yeah, no, it's absolutely a big thing. It's hard to say like it's a win, but it's just because so much is going on, like it's hard to say what a win would look like at this point. But this is not a small thing. I'm not even trying to like temper my enthusiasm. I mean, I don't have a lot of enthusiasm because I'm not like really an enthusiastic person, but like this is definitely an important step. Okay, that's still moving. Also, extra points that it's making Musk very angry. I mean, anything that makes Musk very angry is usually pretty a-okay in my book. I'm not gonna complain a single bit about that. That man fucking sucks. He should be angry all the time for making everybody else fucking miserable. Extremely hated in South Africa for obvious reasons. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, that makes an awful lot of sense. I don't know if I had specifically considered that, but yeah, of course he would be. Oh gosh, no, don't want to be here. Leave painting, thank you. Sometimes when you save paintings, it'll make the game crash, because of course it does. So that was a bit of a panic point. Oh, thank you. He likes to spread the white farmer murder, white genocide conspiracy theories about South Africa. Is basically persona non grata there, which is funny. I hadn't even thought about like the BS conspiracy theories that he spouts, but yeah, that would also, I could see how that would be a thing that would bother them an awful fucking lot. Now, if all these fucking jokers could just disappear, though, I don't think that's asking too much. Oh, because we'll set to 0. Because I'm a goofball. Oh god! Why is that was not how that was supposed to work. Hold on a second. Fuck that up. Well done, me. Why did everything just break? Are these not connected to those? That would explain that part. Oh god. Let's go. He's such a chode, though. Is that all fucked up? Game, why do you gotta be like this sometimes? I know why. It's because I was doing things before I should have been doing them. So I feel like having these different sizes is gonna fuck things up. Because I feel like the bottom one's not going to be able to spawn. And you just like stop there. Why are you just stopped? What is your problem? Why you no move? So those move. So why do you not move? How weird and disappointing. Okay, so those are moving. But then they're stopping. Oh, well that doesn't help. Yeah, that would do it. That would do part of it. Oh god, Risco, what the fuck? Why do you suck so bad? Alright, so one problem I think we have is that this is causing gaps. And we can't have that. So I do think that one up top is going to have to be longer, as much as I dislike it. And I think I'm gonna have to put an extra set of destroyers on the dangly bits, or else they're not gonna disappear, and that's gonna cause problems after a while. Not a long while either, I think relatively short order. Okay, so that's what's those. And now you gotta be longer. And how much longer do you need to be? That's right size? Exactly right? No shit. Go me. Alright, so you gotta be this long. That's like chonky. Don't know if I like it, but, you know, such is life. No one asked me my opinion. so you... I mean, why do I even have... Yeah, that okay, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. I didn't do that 100% as well as I could have. But I kind of know how to fix it, so... Go like that. Get rid of that. And I think, like, we really only need one of these and just stretch it out the entire way. That makes a lot more sense. Pull you all the way out over here. We can drop some of these down just a little bit. Make it look a little bit nicer. Alright, that works. Bring you up just a touch. Bring these down just a smudge. Just a smudge. Get an extra sticker on you just to make it look nice. I'm gonna put a carp there. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Like, I just could not get the word out of my mouth. And now we see how this goes. Okay, that's working pretty well. We want a camera. Just see the edges there. Yeah, I think that's about right. Now we're going to pull this down to 0 so that it stops. Oh, right, okay, so we want to... When this hits 5... is when we turn on the hazards. I know there's an easier way to do this, I'm just not really thinking it through very well at the moment. This is all just very ugly. Alright, so I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna have one last short break, come back and do a little bit of testing and see how it goes. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really tired. Just like always really tired. But yeah, gonna take my break. I'm gonna be back in just a mo. It'll be exciting. Hopefully. Maybe as just long as it works. That's really what I'm concerned about. But be right back. Alright, let's test this puppy, put it through its paces, see how it works out. See if it explodes. Hopefully not. Alright, so we drop down. That gets moving. Uh-oh. Okay. First problem. That's not good. Those are too tall. Well, they're too tall for the player to get back up onto them if they've fallen off. Oh, there's a gap. Hate that. Oh, probably because it started at 0 though. Like, yeah. So those gaps will get pushed close. Starting to speed up. See our first swing. Oh, those swing very strangely. That's maybe not great. Like, why do they swing so weird? Is it because they're moving? It might be because they're moving. Whoa, what the heck just happened there? That was kind of bizarre. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I mean, I know that wasn't supposed to happen because I didn't build it that way, but like, nothing should be able to shoot forward like that. Alright, now we got the floor is lava. Alright, now these are really swinging. They're swinging weird. Okay, that's... Maybe swinging things is not going to be really optimal for us. Fudge! Huh. In concept, it works. In practice, not so much. Fudge. Same thing happened this last time. I think these really do have to be smaller. Which means that this is going to have to be rethought completely. Why those don't want to swing upwards, I do not even know. Oh, it's probably because it's hitting the... Yeah, that'll explain it. It's hitting the score bubble. Okay, so that becomes impossible, basically. If there is any plasma on the floor? Good to know. I should play that LBP2 level that, like, this is kind of inspired by. To kind of get an idea of how long their sections are. Because I feel like they've got a really good length. I feel like the balance is right. Alright. But as far as these things go, yeah, it's not so bad. It works fine. I am tuckered out. I'm just completely just done. I hate it, but so we might call it an early evening. Just because I'm falling asleep. Unfortunately, I'm just like passing out as we speak. Yeah, we might need to do that. It's important to sleep when you're getting sleepy. This is true. Like, this is definitely true. Yeah, it's been, energy levels have been really hard to maintain the last couple of weeks. But the last couple of weeks, it's just been a lot. Unfortunately, they've just been a lot. But that's okay. That's okay. We persevere and wake up in the morning and do the next day as it goes. Uh, next week, Monday, Thursday will definitely be Dark Cloud, and I don't know what we'll do for Friday. I have to see what the servers are doing and just what's going on with LBP. Uh, might maybe do a Risk of Rain depending on if my energy levels are high enough. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think we're going to put a bow on it here. I will ask everyone, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there in the meat space. Well, Holly, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so happy everything's going well for you. Like, and those earrings are pretty darn fetching. They may even in fact be killer. I would go so far as to say, uh, I'm not making any sense, and that's okay. I don't have to. Uh, the important thing is, please do take care of yourselves out there. Make sure you're seeing to your body's needs, including sleep. Don't be like me. But also that you're seeing to your self needs, the needs of your heart. Please know that you are loved. That there are people out there that are rooting for you, that want you to be well. Yeah, I'm completely just not making any sense. Basically, I'm falling asleep on my butt, and I need to fall asleep on my side, or else I'll wake up all cranky. Yeah, I love you. Please just stay safe. We will Seriously though. Honestly, Jelly Beans, I gotta snooze. We'll see you. We'll be back in action on Thursday. But from me, Isko, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.